Do you have any childhood memories of your period in France when you lived there?
Yeah, I actually do. Not many, but I mean, I do know. My dad filmed a lot on Super 8.
Okay.
And so it brings back brings back a lot of memories and different stuff, and with grandparents and family and stuff like that.
We have to ask the stage manager.
Because what was the reason you moved to Chicago then?
Well, my father, had a job that gave him the opportunity to move to different places for different positions, and he just decided that it might be interesting for his two kids, my brother and myself, to experience, and himself, and of course my mom, to experience a different culture. So they did a big step, a big move, if you wish.
And what did it do to you as a kid?
I don't really, I guess at first, when when you're a kid, everything's like, oh, I'm gonna lose my friends, and everything's like kind of like dramatized. But it was good for me for different cultural reasons, and of course learning English, and meeting different people and different scenes, and so yeah, it was good.
Okay, and then. Did your parents support you musically when you were at that age already?
My parents supported pretty much anything we did. Encouraged us to try instruments and stuff like that. Their point wasn't for me to become a drummer, and my parents are kind of education orientated, and very important to go to university and all that stuff.
Did you actually go to
Yeah,
university?
I did go to university in communications studies. But at the time, I finished, but at the time the band was like, getting off the ground, and I had a lot of tours planned, so I had to find like other jobs. I did find a job at one point in related to the communication field, but it was more like selling stuff to people on the phone. So mirroring their voices to communicate with them and try to, sell them crap. So it's all good.
Okay, and at that point, what was it a very logic sacrifice? Maybe that you dropped the job and your studies to continue in music, or?
For me, it seemed logical. It's just because I guess I was. I guess I had a passion for it, back then and stuff, and yeah, it was weird because I went to school to go into one career, and then the other career kind of like lifted off and kind of caught me off guard, and I just decided to go with with what seemed to be happening at the moment. So.
And what was then maybe in your career the hardest sacrifice to keep Cryptopsy going, or did you have to make them?
Biggest sacrifice is not having a stable life. Not necessarily finding a person that wants to be with somebody that's touring all the time, but the biggest sacrifice of all is not being with my son as much as I'd like to be.
But you're in a solid relationship now?
No, not really. I mean, yeah, no, I couldn't say solid right now. Just dating.
Okay, but your son, how old is he now?
He's going to be 4 in January.
So he is aware of what you're doing?
Slightly. He's starting to be more aware of what's going on. But he's with his mom, so I mean, he's doing okay. But it's probably harder for me than it is for him right now to be away. But
is it been like that ever since you had him, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've been, doing this for, 18 years now. So, yeah, I mean, I've been gone a lot. There's some periods that were like, where I was home like for a whole year because we were writing an album and stuff. But there's other periods where I was gone, like 150 days out of the year and stuff. So, if not more.
And how would you? Is there some things that you maybe give to your son now when you come home? You try to help him a little bit or stimulate him in certain things he's maybe up to now, or is he young to that? To do that?
As you mean as far as like drums go and
yeah,
stuff?
maybe just or.
I just try to spend a lot of time with him. I try to stay home with him and keep him from daycare with me, just so we can have fun and just like we can play together, take him to the park and stuff. And I mean, yeah, he's obviously I have drums around the house and drumsticks and all that, and he likes it. I mean, I don't know if that's what he wants to do. I think it's a little bit too early yet for that. But I try to let him do what he feels like doing.
Okay, we'll see then in the future
Sure,
what comes
sure.
out of it.